What's up, guys? I am currently in Pharr/McAllen, Texas, and for those of you guys who don't know, I won a giveaway on a live stream on Whatnot for a trip to a Raghouse. I won a golden ticket. I'll explain more about that later. I don't want to take up too much time in this intro, but it's with JamVTG956 on Whatnot. Make sure you go follow them. I'll put their little thing right here, or right here, right here, or right here, or maybe all four. I don't know. I'm not that great of an editor. But Jam's assistant, Chato, is on his way to meet up with me. We're going to go get some tacos. I got to go get a chest strap because I left mine at home so I can show you guys what it's going to be like in the Raghouse. I'm going to be digging through the Raghouse for vintage clothing, so it's going to be awesome. We're going to see what we can find and hopefully walk away with a ton of stuff. What I won was 100 pounds of free vintage clothing. So let's get into this week. Yo, what's up?
Good to meet you finally.
What's good, my man? How are you?
Very
Nice
good.
to meet you, man. Guys, this is Chato. So basically what happened was I won a contest on Jam Vintage's Live, and this is Chato, his brother, and basically they were doing a Plinko game where you drop Plinko, you buy it in the Buy It Now section on Whatnot, you buy Plinko chips, and then they drop the Plinko chips, and if it lands on an X, you win a bag with a mystery shirt in it. So I got 3 Plinko chips. I think it was $80, and I only got one Plinko chip hit an X. And so then Chato is the one that pulls the bags out randomly. And he had said at the beginning of this live that there was one bag that was a special something, but that's all he said. And so I was probably like, I don't know, the 12th or 13th person to have gotten a bag pick, because you went through a round of 10, nobody had won it, and then I was like the 3rd or 4th person on the second round. And so you pulled the bag and you open it and you're like, no way. And I still didn't know what's happening, because I'm thinking like, okay, I pulled a rap tee, or I pulled like a Grail vintage shirt or something like that. And then you just pull out the golden ticket. You don't even say anything.
Well, it's because I pulled the Jam Fam rap tee, right? The one that we had made by Split Missouri.
Yeah.
So I pulled that, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, I already know what it is. So my reaction was crazy.
Yeah.
So I show that you got the Jam Fam rap tee. I'm like, congratulations. But like, I'm literally like, I'm getting chills all over my body as I'm showing the rap tee.
He's like you're saying congratulations, but I don't even know what I won.
Yeah, exactly. So he was, well, I don't think anyone understood why it was crazy to get the Jam from rap tee, right? But then I pulled out the tickets, and then that's where I explained. And I don't know how you reacted. How did you react?
I didn't even know what to think, because I'm like,
what does that mean?
What does that mean? See you at the Rags. And yeah, exactly. And then it said like 100 pounds of free vintage clothing or t-shirts or whatever it's as. And so I'm like, at first I thought I won a brick. That's really what I thought I won, because they've given out these bricks before, which is like 100 shirts, you know, in a box or something. But then it said, see you at the Rags, and I immediately started getting people like offering me money. And I'm like, what's going on? And then when you and Jam like started like really freaking out, that's when for me it was like, wait a minute, I'm actually going to the Raghouse. Like, I'm getting invited to the Raghouse. And so that was really it for me.
That was crazy, and we're so glad you got it though, because but it's gonna be hot in there.
I literally only brought tank tops and shorts.
No,
like, I didn't even. Okay, today is the day. I have less than an hour before I get to go inside the Raghouse. Here is my golden ticket that I was talking to you guys about with Chato in the car the other day. And basically this is what came out of the mystery pack with my Jam Fam rap tee. And that's obviously staying at home in my personal collection now. But it just says, see you at the Rags, 100-pound credit. So I get 100 pounds of free clothing. I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know what to expect. So you guys are going to see it as I'm seeing it. Whatever Jam lets me record, we are going to get footage of. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this. Let's head over to the Rag. Let's go!
Finally, bro.
What is up, man?
How's it going?
So good to meet you.
Come on. Oh, you're already inside.
No, I walked up the steps and said hi to Daniel, but
Danny.
Yeah, he said he was gonna text you, so I was like, I'll just wait till he gets here. No point in. Morning.
Danny.
Yeah.
And Asa.
Asa? Drew, nice to meet you.
He's a beller.
Okay, cool.
What do you want to start with?
Whatever you got for me, just show me what you do.
This is all the bricks we ship out.
Wow, yeah. That's crazy.
Let me start you off with.
So this is stuff that you've already like pre-picked and sorted, and that for clients or something?
Customers like you that come to the warehouse, they pick out. This is what they pick out.
Wow.
This is what they want. This is actually going to Florida.
Wow.
It's going to these blue ones are going to a wholesaler in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, cool.
After that goes, these go to LA. The yellow ones go to LA, but the yellow ones get shipped to Japan.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
it's all like color coordinated, so we don't mess up the shipments, you know.
Yeah, that's smart.
Customer shipment. There's
Yeah.
some more over there, and then all that. But like I
And you said that's $50 a pound?
the 2 boxes on top.
Oh, 2 boxes on top. Okay.
Well, and that's like whatnot items like Fenty, you know. stuff
Nice.
Like that.
Cool.
And then you have like on this side. These are for other customers too. Like this
Oh,
is
yeah.
nothing but like pre-90s tees. Both of these.
Wow.
But it's got a bunch of like art, you know, like photography. You see the tags right there.
So this is stuff customers have already bought, or you're curating
Well,
for a customer?
I'm curating for them. All this goes to LA.
LA.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you rip one of these, it's nothing but 80s, and you know,
Oh man.
like I can rip it just so you can see it. It doesn't matter. It takes like 10 minutes to make it back in.
I don't.
Then this is a different customer. It is all like modern and vintage,
Yeah. Wow.
but it's like a bunch of like the mids.
Yeah. Just like cool graphics, but reprints and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
and this is again, this is $8 a pound, so he's getting like $3 a tee.
Yeah.
He probably wholesales on 10 or 15, you know.
Yeah.
So I gotta keep
That's
them all
cool.
happy, so I try to be fair with all.
Yeah. That seems like you're doing the right thing there. Like kind of no favoritism and stuff.
All this is North Face fleece.
Just North Face?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So if you can dig through that too if you want.
Wow.
Carhartt.
Wow.
We have Carhartt bricks in the back.
Carhartt bricks.
Yeah.
So this isn't stuff that's for any customers. That's just
No, that's
separating.
just separated when, let's say right there with the North Face fleece, it's only 1 box, right? That's like 10 days worth of like North Face fleece. We then put another box on the side. We fill it up. When we have 2 boxes, we make the big brick.
And then
we
you sell
it.
that.
Then we
Gotcha.
sell it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's say the customer wants it before, then
Yeah.
we make it into smaller bricks.
Wow. But you don't have any pickers here today, like from other clients or whatever.
They're coming in later.
Okay.
See, this is all sweatshirts. It's all like college sweats. It's like vintage and modern.
Jeez.
But you gotta rip it, pick whatever you want. We boil it up for you and we ship it to you.
Jeez.
Whatever you don't want, you leave behind, then we ship to Cambodia or whatever. All that's Carhartt.
All this is all just
No,
this.
just these
Oh wow.
bricks. There's already a customers.
And what do you sell the Carhartt for like a bale? When someone buys a bale like that?
When someone buys a brick like this, almost all of this is damaged. They buy it for recycle, so they're gonna remake it. It's all for remake.
Oh, sick.
You know what I mean?
That's
The
cool.
only one. This is like what he got. This is like a total like this is probably like 1,200 pounds or something, or like 1,100. That's the better stuff.
And what does that sell for if it's 1,000 pounds?
That right there is like at $15 a pound. That's 1,500.
15K?
I got your first 100-pound brick. If you want to rip that, I think I'm gonna sit you up on this side. It's a lot more cleaner.
You know, whatever. So myself was I found a Bob Marley rap tee at the bins one time. That's like the craziest thing I've ever found. So
that's one thing, because sometimes like people think like they want to come and they want to get like nothing but high end.
Yeah.
And it's like you guys got to think about like what gets you through is like the mids.
Yeah. I mean, my audience
and the
isn't,
lower.
Yeah, my audience isn't rap tees, and I mean, it'd be cool to find one, but it's not like I put it on eBay. I don't have a buyer, you know, like on Instagram or whatnot for that.
Yeah, but this shit's perfect for like whatnot.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of this stuff. Welcome to the Valley weather, bro.
Hey man, feels like Florida to me.
I think Florida is way better. It's a little bit more humid though. So like everything, yes, no.
Okay.
Whatever you want, whatever you don't want.
Okay, and then as far as like between the 100 pounds and can I buy more, or is it limited?
Of course.
So.
But the first 100 pounds, on me.
Okay, cool.
After
oh,
that,
also, I meant to give this to you earlier, but I needed to turn in my golden ticket to claim my prize. Willy Wonka style.
I got you, bro.
Hey man, thanks so much.
Okay, so nose on this side.
Nose on this side. Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna get any nose, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't even
this,
know.
I'll get you another box.
Okay.
And then we can start ripping some other stuff. I know you do eBay, so you might want to rip through the mixed stuff where there's flannels, jackets, jeans.
Yeah, man, I'll take a look at everything.
You know?
Just even for the experience, I'll look at everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
man.
Put in some work this time.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to put in some work. Let's do it.
Got you, bro.
So, all right.
I'll be over here.
Okay. Look at this first piece. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be a yes. I mean, I gotta get the Raiders jacket. Guys, I just wanted to say real quick, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are enjoying it and learning something. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below, because I am going to be putting out more videos about this Raghouse trip. Now, this is a brick, which is what is referred to as a stack of vintage clothing at the Raghouse. This was actually curated by Jam himself for me specifically. So typically when you're going through stuff, which you will see later in the video, everything is not as crazy as you are seeing here in the video. I mean, you've got everything from vintage t-shirts to Disney to Harley Davidson, jerseys, jackets, and a little bit of everything in this. Jam actually curated this for me as my brick of the 100 pounds of free clothing that I won. And so he wanted to give me really good stuff. And so I'm going through that. That is a Coogee sweater right there. Really cool. But he wanted to give me some really good stuff to be able to take home if there was a worst case scenario that I just showed up and took the 100 pounds of clothing and that was it. But as you can see, there's a great variety of here. Obviously, I did buy a ton more. If you guys follow me on Instagram at ProfitMonsters as well, you will have seen some of the previews from the Raghouse, but there's so much stuff here and just the variety is insane. This is a really cool Chicago Bulls sweatshirt and I'm so excited about that when I decided to take a picture. That Tundra sweater right there, I actually already sold on eBay for $100, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, there's just so much cool stuff here, and this was all personally curated for me. And so what you'll see a little bit later in the video is me actually going through stuff that was unsorted, and you'll see what I'm picking, because there is just a great variety. This is all vintage clothing specifically, sweaters, t-shirts, jackets, things like that. But what you're going to see in the sacks in the rest of the video is just completely unsorted donations. And a lot of people ask, how does the Raghouse get all this kind of stuff? And Jam kind of mentioned it earlier, but if you didn't hear what he said, basically a lot of stuff that doesn't make it to Goodwill or stuff that gets donated through the Goodwill bins and then doesn't get picked up, or things that are just too stacked up. There are actually thrift stores and Goodwills that have too much stuff that they can't even take it all. And so there's just an ungodly amount of actual clothing and donations you guys wouldn't even believe. Jam actually owns multiple Raghouses, and this is just one where he curates for his vintage clients. And so that's kind of why I'm able to get the vintage clothing and I'm able to have this opportunity, because what he sells on Whatnot is strictly vintage clothing. He knows I'm a Disney fan. He knows I love Disney. And so he threw a lot of cool Disney pieces in here for me, which I'm really grateful for. There's just some really cool stuff all the way from t-shirts to sweatshirts. And so yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and stay tuned because I will have another video where I'll be going through an entire bale of unsorted stuff, and then another video doing some unboxing when I get home, showing you guys a little more in detail about some of the stuff that I picked up, as well as I have already sold quite a bit of t-shirts on Whatnot. This was not something that I recorded, but when I got back to the Airbnb after the first day and the second day, I went live on Whatnot and started selling some of the t-shirts that I had already picked up from those 2 days, and it was very successful, and Jam actually encouraged it, so I was able to make some money from the Airbnb directly after picking it at the Raghouse. I just took it straight back, went live that night, and had a great time and sold some stuff. Chato hung out with me, so it was a really fun time, and I just appreciate the company, and I appreciate how welcoming Jam was to me. It's just a really cool place, and no, these are not open to the public. A lot of people want to know how to get in. Most of these places already have clientele built up that are spending thousands and thousands of dollars. But if you're ever able to get your foot in the door, or you know somebody, take that opportunity and don't pass it up because they don't come very often. Anyway, thank you guys so much. As you can see, I got some really cool stuff in this brick. Enjoy the rest of the video.
So
There's just a couple in here, yeah, that I
whatever,
passed on, but
same thing.
okay. You got a big scale or something, I'm assuming? So then just wheel it on the scale. Okay, sick. And so, like, for the difference of the 100 pounds, what is the price per pound?
It's $8 per pound.
$8, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it's gonna be. And then this is more like sweatshirts, you know, tees mixed, but it has a lot of Disney. But then right now, after what you go through, the other stuff, you're gonna have a bunch of like just mixed rags. Like,
Okay, cool.
it's gonna be whatever like Goodwill doesn't throw out like to the people. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
and I feel like right there you're gonna find some other stuff like.
At the mixed stuff?
Let's say if you were to go to a thrift store and you're picking through the racks, fucking mosquitoes, bro. If you're gonna pick through the racks and you find something from that bell, you know that's what you don't see.
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes you don't get because they hold it in the back and then they send it to the Goodwill for like.
Okay.
They sell it as vintage or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what doesn't make it to like their racks.
Okay.
Whatever slips through, and the picker's fine. You know, the thrifters and all that.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
all.
Okay. Be a little more picky. Another Yankees piece. Another Pooh sweat.
You know, this is already from a customer.
These are all for customers
Yeah,
already.
they're already shipped. That's already bought, like purchased, so you gotta ship that.
Wow. That's insane, man. So cool though. So cool though.
This is all the bundles already.
Okay. So this is stuff that hasn't been gone through yet, you said?
Yeah, you're gonna
Just
go
like
through
random clothing?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do with this is you're gonna rip it, open it, and then whatever you don't want, just lay it flat. Not on this.
Okay, just lay it flat. Okay.
Just open it, go through it. Whatever you don't want, just lay it flat, make a stack, and then you put the stack on this side.
Okay.
And then just make stacks.
All right. Sounds good.
You want another?
Yeah. I'll take another one for this stuff. That way I could keep it separate just to see.
Like, they want to come by, but they don't understand the magnitude of it.
Yeah.
Like, they think they're gonna come too. They're gonna come and pick a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then this is where, like I say, this is different. This is where you're gonna notice the difference.
Do I need to separate pants and shirts or anything?
No,
or
everything's mixed.
okay. And this is the same price?
This is
It's the same price? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is mad old. So this section right here is what Jam was referring to as mixed rags. You're going to have a little bit of everything in here. Jackets, pants, t-shirts, women's clothing. Obviously, you can see that that was like a Carhartt jacket right there. And there's just all sorts of stuff. And this is really where I get to do my actual picking, which I thought was a lot of fun. The curated stuff is awesome, and I'm super pumped for it. But being able to dig through stuff like a variety was really cool as well. And so to be able to just go through and find stuff like these are some Harley Davidson sweatpants. These may not go for a ton of money, but they're pretty cool. You know, like that's something I would pick up at a Goodwill. And so as you can see, like I'm separating stuff into piles of things I don't want. This is a super old Champion shirt, so I'm looking that up a little bit later. But I'm going through stuff and putting it in piles. That pile to my left is going to be stuff that I'm probably not interested in or something that's not worth me paying $8 a pound for. And then I'm throwing everything to the right in the stuff that I think is worth it. And then I also have a pile behind me of stuff that I want to kind of either look up or consider and go through it again. So this is a pretty cool Kiss shirt right here. It's not anything super crazy, but anyway, yeah, guys, this is just going through mixed rags, and there's, I think, 8 sacks worth of stuff here. So that was pretty cool that he just provided me with all this inventory to dig through, and I didn't have to worry about fighting anybody for it. It was almost just like having first dibs at the bins. It was just such a cool feeling. I didn't feel rushed. I got to look at everything. I got to check for condition, and I just got to be alone and pick, and so it was a lot of fun. And yeah, you'll see some stuff that I passed that you might have picked up. And so let me know in the comment section if there was something that you saw that you thought might have been worth it for the weight there. So, but I guess that's it for now. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the video. So guys, right now I'm just digging through these like mini bales, I guess you could call them, that Jam made. These are 2 carts full of stuff that I'm already keeping, and I mean, it's just a variety of everything. There's just so much, it doesn't even, you guys, you really won't even believe what I have. I mean, there's just so much. I don't know what you guys have seen in the video because I stopped recording a little bit, and I mean it's just never ending. And so anyway, this is all stuff that I'm keeping. This is stuff that I'm probably going to keep, but it's heavier. I do have to pay by the pound. This is like throwaway stuff, so I'm just digging through it and figuring out what I want and what I don't want, and I'm just having a great time. So I'll get back to you guys when I finish for the day. So you're gonna open these and pick through them first?
No, we're
just gonna
make the bell.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna make the big brick.
So this is
make the big bricks.
This is all tees that have been picked from other warehouses that they just brought over.
Yeah.
And this is this
when
one.
a customer comes, like in this case, like my customers from here, from like Austin or Texas, like they'll pick through all these tees and get whatever they want by the piece.
Pick through the brick.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this bale that's being made is something that Jam has a bunch of tees for a customer, and he's going to bale it up in a bale that weighs 1,000 pounds. Once he has 1,000 pounds, then he lets that customer come through and pick what they want, and then they pay for it that way. I'm not 100% sure of all the details, but that's about the gist of it, and he's loading it up with tees right now that he has curated from multiple different warehouses that he owns, and then they come here and he curates it even more for his clients. Some of them he ships directly to them if they're out of state or out of the country, and some of them that are more local, they drive to him and they pick through it and take exactly what they want, and then they ship it back, kind of like what you'll see me do at the end of this series. All right, let's see what's on top of this brick going to a customer. Goofy, right on top. Sick. The doors. You want me to put it back upside down?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're still gonna put another 600.
What is this?
On the top.
Marlboro. That's cool.
Have a good fade.
Yeah, beautiful fade. Cleveland Indians. Nice. Bootleg Tommy. NASCAR. Dale Jr. There's a rap tee.
Who that is? Holiday Memorial tee.
There's a Heaven for a Thug. Okay, so it's pretty much the end of the first day, and I'm starting to kind of like go through my stacks. This is a sack of all shirts right here so far. Just that sack is all t-shirts, and I've got jackets, pants, the Nike Jordan, Charlotte Hornets. I mean, you name it, I've got it. Teams, football teams, pearl snaps, sweats, Harley, jeans, denim, all sorts of cool stuff. So this is stuff that I'm throwing back because I don't think it's worth it to take based on the weight. And then this is still another sack that I have to go through and try to get done. So I'm going to try to do that and then have a Whatnot stream tonight live from the Airbnb and see how much money I can make, because I'm coming back tomorrow hopefully to get more.